the Zoom then with former Park High School Wolfpack and former Minnesota Golden Gopher Jackie Voigt. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Coach K. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's sunny out, and so can't complain being outside.
Yeah, so
Wish
this
we were at
is
the park, but
this is why we're glad this is the last Zoom one, so we can get back to the nice weather and get outside and burn off some energy and all that stuff. So,
for sure.
Coach, we had Coach Token in last week, and she had some very nice things to say about you and your time at Park High School. She talked about basically like you outworking everybody and all that kind of stuff. So, tell us a little bit about your time at Park and what motivated you to continue on to college.
Yeah, I did see Coach T's comments. Those were very nice. And, I started playing at Park basketball in ninth grade. I was fortunate enough to be one of a couple of ninth graders to play on the varsity. And, I think a lot of the work that got me there was when I was younger, when I was your guys' age, getting out here in the park by myself. Unfortunately, we didn't have Saturdays at the park when I was your guys' age, and I wish we would have, because there was a lot of Saturdays that I was at the park by myself or with my brother or with my dad rebounding for me. So, I think a lot of the work is up to you. And, obviously I kept doing a lot of those things my entire high school career, working really hard in the summer and putting in the extra time when really no coaches are watching. That's, I think, the biggest thing is when coaches aren't watching, what kind of work are you putting in, and what are you doing to make yourself better? I think Coach T gave the example of my brother and I painting, or I think we used some tape or chalk or something to put a ladder on our driveway. Because we didn't have an actual ladder and we were wanting to work on footwork that summer. And so just, being creative, and especially right now, you have to be super creative. And, you guys are in your driveway or your garage or your basement. And I give you props for doing that extra work when you can't necessarily get into a gym or on a court.
And I haven't seen Andy in a long time, so if you talk to him soon, tell him Coach K said hi, and tell him don't be a stranger. I'd love to have him up at Highlands too.
I will.
And Jackie, you've been such a great support of our program Saturdays at the park from the beginning, and I appreciate that. I want to just tell everybody a little bit what you like about. I know this is different this year with being on Zoom, but what do you like about our program Saturdays at the park?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first time you invited me, Coach K, and I think it was, I want to say when I was a sophomore or junior in college, and I brought 3 or 4 of my teammates down, and I think I was just amazed at, one, Highlands Park, it's 5 minutes from where I grew up in Cottage Grove, and then just the turnout of kids on a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. who weren't deciding to sleep in and, coming out to play basketball for a couple hours. And I just think the camaraderie of the community is awesome. Like I said, there wasn't that, the Saturdays at the park didn't exist when I was growing up. And so a lot of times I was literally at Highlands Park, or I think sometimes we went up to Kingston Park, at the court with my brother or my dad, or sometimes by myself. So I just think that camaraderie of the community, bringing together. I know I heard, last week with Coach T, she had some Woodbury kids, which I think is awesome to, bring kids who love the game of basketball and want to put in some extra time on a Saturday morning and learn from all the different coaches. I think it's awesome that everyone's, has a little bit different perspective, has different drills, has different fun stuff. So just learning from some different coaches, I think, is really cool as well.
Well, great. I won't take too much more of your time so that we can get going here. And like I said, I value your time and I appreciate you joining us. So
yes,
I'm going to put myself on mute and let you go from here. So
all right. Yes, thank you. So Quincy and Evan, we're going to start off, and a big part of our workout is going to be ball handling. So I don't know, do either of you guys have access to a hoop? I was going to do some hoop stuff at the end, but I don't have to. Give me a thumbs up if you have a hoop that you're by? Evan does. Quincy, okay, you both do. So we'll do a little bit stuff at the hoop, but a lot of it is going to be ball handling and stuff that you don't even need a hoop for. So we'll probably do about at least 10 to 15 minutes of some ball handling. So I will just tell you, and anyone else who is watching this, challenge yourself. It's ball handling is practicing ball handling. You're going to make mistakes, and you should make mistakes, because that means you're going hard and you're trying to get better. So go as hard as you can, push yourself, and I will try and demonstrate as much as I can. My handles are quite up to par, but you guys do as go as hard as you can and push yourself. Evan, do you have a question? No? I don't know if you, what's your question, Evan?
My question is that why are you on a hockey rink?
So that's a very good question. You're very observant. So I am on a hockey rink, but it is a concrete ground, and there is actually a basketball hoop right over. Can you see that basketball hoop? That's where I'm going to go to. So it doubles as a basketball court in the summertime. Kind of cool.
And today's really busy for me because I have to move my cousin Liz to a new home.
Okay. Well, we'll get going then so you can get onto that. So let me just flip my camera because I am going to demonstrate for you guys. And yeah, can you guys all see me hopefully? All right, so we are going to start with warming up, okay? Not even dribbling. So I want to go around the head first. We'll get our arms nice and warmed up. Okay. Good. Try and go as fast as you can. Switch directions. Usually one direction is going to be a little easier. We good over there? Okay. Good job. They getting going? Yeah. Awesome. Good job, guys. All right. Now we're going to go to our waist. This will get our arms nice and warmed up. I wonder if you guys have all the sun shining just like I do. I'm going to get a good workout today. Again, go as hard as you can. Go as fast as you can. Don't worry about dropping it. Try and switch directions. Good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Nice work. All right, we're going to go on to our calves or our ankles, around our ankles. This whole time we're trying to keep our eyes up, okay? Or maybe even if you're like me and have the sun shining, close your eyes, okay? Everything we do, we want to keep our eyes up. Switch directions. Good job, guys. Evan, Quincy, keep it up, keep it up. Good. All right, go for 5 more seconds around your ankles, 5 more seconds. All right, now we're gonna go around the world, or some people call it candy cane. I'm gonna just come out of the sun a little bit. All right, so once around your head, once around your waist, once around your ankles, and then back up. So you're going down, back up. Again, as fast as you can go, as fast as you can go. Try and go faster than I'm going. And then try and switch directions. Switch directions, good. I could really use you guys demonstrating for me right now. Good job, good job. All right. Hopefully our arms are getting nice and warmed up. Okay, now I want you in a good basketball stance, so a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Okay, you're gonna sit down a little bit. We're gonna go just around our right leg. Same thing, but just around our right leg. Feel the ball in your hands, quick. One hand to the next. Good job. All right, now we'll go around the left leg, left leg. Get your body stretched out a little bit. Get those arms warmed up nice and good. Awesome. Keep it up, keep it up. See how many times you can get it around. 5 more seconds. See, even coaches drop it. Good. Now we're gonna go figure 8, okay? So figure 8 is once around the right, once around the left, and you're gonna go in between your legs. Okay, so figure 8, making a number 8. Good. Try and switch directions now. Usually one way is easier than the other. Good job. Keep it up, keep it up. Go as fast as you can. Don't worry about dropping it. Good. Good job. All right, now we're gonna go, okay, a little bit trickier. Once around your right, once around your waist, once around your left. Waist, right, waist, left. Good job. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep working hard. I'm gonna check in on you. Keep going, keep going. Nice. Once around your waist, once around your right. Nice. Good job, Quincy. Good job, Evan. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, now we're gonna put the ball on the floor, okay? Take a little breather, shake your legs out a little bit, shake the arms out. All right, coach has got to catch her breath. We're gonna go ball in the right hand, and we're just gonna go right hand pound dribble, okay? So right here, start dribbling, okay? Couple tips. You want the ball below your waist, all right? And you wanna pretend like you're gonna pound a hole into the ground, okay? That's how hard you wanna pound the ball. Okay, big pound a hole into that ground. Keep going, keep going. Good job, good job. All right, now you're gonna stay nice and low like that, same height, but you're gonna dribble at your shoulders. Okay, dribble at your shoulders. Again, try and pound a hole into the ground. Keep those eyes up, keep those eyes up. Good, yes, good job guys, good job. All right, now we're gonna go as low as we can, low and as quick as we can. Get the ball going, still trying to pound a hole into that ground. Good. Lower and quicker, good job, good job. Good job. Okay, back up to your waist. Good job, good job. All right, now we're gonna go 3 low and 3 high. Okay, so it looks like this, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see how you're doing. I'm gonna check in. Nice guys, good. Pound that ball, Evan. Pound it, pound it. Very good, Quincy. Good job. Pound it, Evan. Pound it. Let's see it. All right, we're gonna keep the ball in our right hand. Okay. Moving to the next thing, we're gonna dribble around our right leg, okay? Right hand, right leg, nice and quick, okay? Try and get as few dribbles as you can around that right leg. Good job, keep it up, keep going, guys. Nice work, Quincy. Get it going, Evan, you got it. Good job, keep it up, guys. All right, okay. Now we're gonna go, let's move right over to our left hand. Let's give that right hand a break. Okay, I'm guessing both of you are right-handed maybe? So we gotta get that left hand going, all right? So again, make sure we have a good stance. We're gonna go left hand, pound dribble. Okay, pound a hole into the ground. Get it going. Keep going. Good job, guys. Good, Quincy. Nice job, Evan. Get it going. All right, now we're going at the shoulders. At the shoulders, control. Just like you are at your waist, you want good control. Try not to get the ball flying all over the place. Good work, good work. Keep going, nice and high. All right, now we're going as low as we can. Low and as quick as you can go. Good, get those fingertips on the ball. Nice and quick, nice and low. Get a good handle. All right, now we're going 3 low, 3 high. 3 low, 3 high. Nice. 3 high. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Let me check. Nice, Evan. Yes, good job. Good job, Quincy. Yeah, good handles, good handles. All right. Okay, now we'll go dribble around the left leg, okay? Just like we did with the right. Cross over in between my coach. Good. Remember, get those eyes up or close your eyes. Either or. Okay, just feel the ball with your hand. Good. Yep. 5 more seconds. Keep going, keep going. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, now just like we were without dribbling, we're gonna go figure 8. Okay, figure 8 in between. Good. Yes, good job, good job. Okay, switch directions. Usually one way is easier than the other. Good. Oh. Even coach messes up. Good. All right. Good job. Stretch your legs out a little bit, guys. Working hard. Good work. All right. We're going to go back in our right hand. Okay. Those legs should be burning a little bit. Arms should be burning. All right. We're going to go right hand, front to back dribble. All right. So you're going to go, you see me from the side. Okay. I'm swooping back and forth. Swooping back and forth. All right. But as quick and as tight as you can go now. Okay. As quick and as tight as you can go. Good job. Yes. Okay. Now right into a V dribble. So side to side or windshield wipers, whatever you call them. I call it V dribble. Okay. So again, if you can see my hands, I'm side to side. Okay. This is kind of slow-mo. You want to go as tight and as quick as you can go. Nice. Good job. Good job. Okay. Let's switch over to that left. Switch over to that left. We're going to go front to back now. Front to back. Okay, seeing from the side, a little bit slow-mo, going front to back. But now make it as tight and as quick as you can go. Good job, guys, good job. Woo. All right, and let's go V dribble with the left, V dribble with the left. Nice job, nice job. Quicker and lower. Good, let me check, keep going, guys, keep going. Hoofta, working hard, good work. Get those eyes up, Evan, try and get your eyes up. Nice, Quincy. Good speed, Quincy, good speed. All right, we're gonna go right into crossover, okay? We're gonna work on 3 different moves here. Cross between the legs and behind the back, and then we'll add some of the stuff we just did, okay? So we're gonna go between the legs. Ideally, we want to go in between the knees and below the knees. So nice and low and quick, hand to hand. Good. Close those eyes, or get your eyes up. Nice job. Quicker if you can, quicker and lower. Okay, bring it out a little wide. Don't get too close. See the sweat pouring down my face. Good job, good job. Oh. Good work, guys, good work. All right. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing, but between the legs, between the legs. Good job. Good, nice and tight and quick, tight and quick. Okay, maybe switch legs, switch front legs. Good job. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep going between the legs. All right, good. Quick break here. We're gonna go behind the back. Whew. Okay, behind the back. So you guys can probably do this better than I can, but sit down behind the back. Ah. All right, you guys keep going on that, keep going. Good job. Keep it up, keep it up. Let me check, let me see. Nice, good, Quincy. Good, Evan. Good job. Good job. All right, now add that. Okay, now we're going to go back to crossover, but we're going to add a V dribble. All right, so it's going to be V dribble, cross. V dribble, cross. Cross. Okay? And then as low and as quick as you can go. Good. Yep. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good work. Nice job, guys. Keep it up. All right. Now we'll go V dribble between the legs. V dribble between. V dribble between. You can go faster than me. Or faster than the coach. Good job. V dribble between. V dribble between. Good work, guys. Good work. Nice. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, last one. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go V dribble behind. Okay, Quincy, give that one a try. V dribble behind. V dribble behind. Let's check it out. Oh. Nice, Quincy. Good. Yes. Let's see that V dribble between the legs, Evan. V dribble between the legs. Yeah, don't worry about it. The ball's going all over the place. That's good. That means you're pushing yourself. Good work. Good work. Let's see what time we got. Okay, go. All right. We are going to sit down on the ground now. I know, sounds kind of weird. Okay. Just gonna put a couple of those things together. I'm gonna slide this way just so face isn't right in the sun. All right. Okay, ball in the right hand. Everybody on the ground, ready to go? Okay. Nice low dribble. Nice low dribble. Okay, you're gonna start off with one finger. One finger. Good. Two fingers. Two fingers. Use those fingertips. Three fingers. Four. Good. And five. All fingers. All fingertips. Nice and low. Okay, now you're gonna dead the ball. Okay, so the ball's gonna be dead. Wake it back up. Dead. Wake it back up. Wake it back up. Sometimes it doesn't want to get up. Wake it back up. Here we go. Good. Okay, let's go under our legs. We'll go to the left hand. We'll go one finger. Nice. Good job. Good job. Two fingers. Two. Okay, remember. Only you know how hard you're going. Are you going as hard as you can? Three fingers. Are you pushing yourself to get better? Remember, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Four fingers. All five. All five. Good. Let's cross. Let's cross. Cross. Using those abs. Using those legs a little bit. All right, now we're really going to work the abs. Okay? We're going to do 5 sit-ups while keeping your dribble in your right hand. Okay? 5 sit-ups. 1, 2, that dribble, 3, 4, 5. All right, cross to the left. All right, we got 5 more sit-ups with our left hand. Get that left hand going. How we doing, Quincy? How we doing, Evan? 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Good work. All right, dead the ball. Stand up, grab some water if you need it. Okay, nice job, guys. Nice job. All right, we are gonna go over to the basket now. Okay, we're gonna do 2, my favorite drill. Okay, it's called the Mikan drill. Not sure if you guys have done this before, but basically it's really working on our layups. Okay. Finishing, getting a rhythm. All right, so we'll walk over to the basket. Take a little breather. All right, so I got an old school basket and I don't have the square on the top, but ideally, okay, you want to hit that top near side square every time when you're going up. Okay, couple of tips for the Mikan drill. So you're going to push off your inside leg. All right. And you're going to keep the ball nice and high. Why don't we want to bring it down here? Okay, we don't want to because then we got those pesky guards who are coming in. We want to work on finishing high, okay, when the ball comes out of the net. So we're rebounding the ball out of the net. We're keeping the ball high, and we're pushing off our inside foot, okay, whichever foot is closest to the basket, just like we would if we're taking a right-hand or left-handed layup.
Come here.
Evan, do you have a question?
Yeah.
What's your question, bud?
So I have a basketball hoop, but I just can't be there right now because my mom's here with my baby brother and sister.
Gotcha. Okay. So why don't you just take a look at this and then you can do it later if you want. Does that sound good? or you can practice even without a hoop, just pushing off that inside leg a little bit, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll go on to some things that you can do even without a hoop, okay?
Okay.
All right, Quincy, you good? You're at your hoop? Give me a thumbs up. Awesome, I think you're giving me a thumbs up. Okay, well, all right, so let me show you what the mic and drill looks like, okay? Ideally, you wanna make 10 in a row or maybe go for 30 seconds and see how many you can make. All right, so it's coming up. Notice keeping it ball high, pushing off that inside foot. Whoa, jacking this one. Good. Quincy, getting the hang of it? You look like a pro. Good, keep going, Quincy. Let's see what it looks like. Tough to see a little bit, maybe. Okay. All right, so that's what the mic-in looks like. The other thing we can do, for those of you that are a little advanced, is a reverse mic-in. Okay, a reverse mic-in, so we're hand reverse layups. That, you're gonna use the hand that's closest to the basket, okay? Because your defense is on this high side, right? So we wanna use this hand protecting a little bit, and we wanna push off our outside hand this time. Ooh, that sun's right in the eyes, good. Okay, just like this. Again, trying to keep the ball high and trying to hit that corner of the backboard square every time. Okay, how we doing? Quincy, you getting any reps in? Maybe. Evan, does that make sense? Is that something you can try later? Can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs up, awesome. Okay. Okay, a couple other really just easy things you guys can do at home. And I'm gonna come on this side actually. Is a swish drill, okay, swish drill. So this is really working on our form. We have good balance, okay? We're gonna check our form every single time. And the only thing that counts is swishes, all right? So it would look like this, drop the ball, get into my nice shooting form, okay? Notice my knees are bent and all I'm gonna do is go up on my toes to shoot. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna stay flat-footed. I'm just gonna go up on my toes and try and get perfect form and swish it, okay? Evan, you could do this without a hoop, all right? And just shoot straight up in the air. So you could look like this, right? And just get good form every time. Making sure, ideally, the best thing you wanna check is your flick and follow through, all right? Right here, flick of the wrist, nice straight arm, and follow through, okay? So Evan, again, you could do this without a hoop and just go straight up in the air, all right? If you do have a hoop, you're working on swishes. So again, the only thing that counts are swishes. We all know swishes, you can't touch the rim, okay? That wouldn't count. Nice drop, get down nice and low, okay? Keep working on those swishes. Oh, again, only counts if it's a swish. Got to get a little more arc on it, okay? This is gonna show you what kind of form you got. There you go, there's a perfect swish. All right, so you would do it at this spot. Then you'd move, I'm gonna just come like over here. Okay, to the center spot. So there's 3 spots. You gotta make anywhere from like 3 to 5 swishes. Challenge yourself, okay? Again, drop, swish. All right, drop, swish. Checking your form every single time. Do I got good balance? Okay, is my elbow in? Do I have a good flick and follow through at the end? Maybe ask a parent, okay, or a friend to check your form every single time if you can. All right. Here we go, and then we move on to the last spot. Right over here. Block the sun a little bit. Okay. Again, trying to get 3 to 5 swishes. Work on that form. Let's check in here. Evan, what are you doing? Let's see. You getting some form work? Evan, Quincy, I can't see you, but that's okay. Looks like you're working. Good job. Evan, good job. Bend those knees, Evan. Bend those knees. Bend those knees. There you go. Good. Better. Better, good job. Okay. And the last thing to work on our shot, all right, is going to be a lunge series. So now we're gonna work on our balance a little bit. We're gonna work right in front of the basket, and I'm gonna switch sides with you if that's okay. All right, so again, not super far. This is all working on form. And guys, I'll tell you, if you think this is repetitive or too easy for you, I do this with my college players before every workout that we do. Every workout that they come in and do extra with me, we're working on a lot of shooting, and we start with these drills as a warm-up. Okay, I want to make sure, one, it's a good warm-up for shooting, and two, if they have any issues with their shot, we're changing it, we're perfecting it right here. Okay, so this one, again, we just about still inside the lane, way below the free throw line. Okay, probably about halfway in between. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lunge. Okay, so a lunge, I'm going to go down, almost touch my feet. I'll show you guys from the side. All right, right here. Okay, that's how low you should be getting. And once you take that lunge, that's how low you want to stay until you finish your shot. Okay, so I'm going to lunge forward. I'm going to have my hands all ready to go. I'm going to pivot so that now you can see I'm in my good shooting form. Okay, and then I'm going right up again, trying to swish. All right, I'll show you guys a couple of mistakes that a lot of people make. One, we just stand straight up, okay, and come. You want to get down nice and low. We want to get those knees and legs engaged, okay? Second mistake that a lot of people make, they do lunge nice and low, and then as they pivot, they stand back up. Well, now what do I got to do to take my shot, right? I got to go back down and come back up. So I want to stay down low the entire time. Last mistake I see is the footwork, all right, which is what we're really working on. Okay, when I lunge forward, I don't want to see this, okay, or this. I want my feet nice and balanced, just like I would if I was stepping up for the shot. Okay, and perfect switch. All right, you could do this all the way around the horn. All right, so starting here, all right, lunge, here, swish. All right, grab your own rebound. Again, you don't need many people. You don't need a rebounder. All something you can do on your own. Take one step up, lunge, a little angle, pivot, swish. Okay, step up. Now I'm going to probably angle myself because I don't want to go too far out. So now I'm going to lunge around here, swish. Nope. Okay, I might do that one again. Lunge and up. All right. Okay, just working my way around. Getting good form every single time. Again, ask a parent, ask a friend to just stand there and watch you and check your form every time. All right, lunge here and up. Okay. Also do this working on bank shots. So using that corner of the square, aim for a bank every single time, right? As you make your way around, other than just a straight up baseline. But again, the focus of that is really your balance, making sure you have good feet, all right? And then always checking a nice follow through. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Are we still shooting over there? Evan, how we doing? We're working on those lunges. Looks like Quincy might be working hard. It's about a half hour, so. Awesome, good job, guys. Keep it up. Do we have any questions on shooting, getting a little warm up? Quincy, how's that going? Looks like you must be working hard.
I'm good.
How'd that go good, Quincy? Working on your form, does that all make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. How about you, Evan? Could you do that even without a hoop? Work on that form a little bit?
Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, maybe ask somebody to check out your form a little bit. Once you guys are able to start going to the park a little bit, I'm sure these coaches, right, ask them to check your form. And then these are things you can practice on your own at home.
Coach, you're working up a good sweat.
I am working a really good sweat, Coach K. I haven't done this much in a while.
These are great. These are great drills.
I'm working up a sweat on my
Were you
hair.
working up a sweat, Evan? You were working
Yeah.
hard, both you and Quincy. Good job,
Yeah.
you guys.
It was like the most sweaty on my nose.
The most sweaty? Yeah. Is it pretty hot out over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Quincy, I'm sure you got a good
So
sweat going too.
this is done. I'm going to spray the hose.
There you
And
go. Yes, that is a good idea. I might do the same thing, Evan. Spraying the hose on me. Well, Coach K, that's about all I got. If these guys or you have any questions, be happy to answer. Very basic stuff.
First of all, I'd like to thank your cameraman.
Yes.
I know he's behind the scenes, but thank you for helping us out today. A lot of great drills. You know, I've never seen the. I always like to take something from every coach that we get. I like the sit-up one.
Yes, that is one of my favorite from back in the day. With one of the former U coaches, who would have us do an hour, exactly 60 minutes of just stationary ball handling. And she was a lot better than I am even. And that was one of the things she did that I took away that I really liked.
And I did like the wake the ball up. Looks like Quincy really liked that one too, where I get to wake the ball up. So a lot of really good things. I'm out of town, but eventually, hopefully, I can get this online so people can see. And then also, if you're ever in Cottage Grove and you want to just swing by, even if you're not a lead coach, we'd love to have you.
For sure, I might have to do that.
And for everybody else, we are going to start. We're not going to have anything next week for July 4th, but we are going to go back to Highlands Park on July 11th. And Evan and Quincy, I know you've been here 3 times, so if we get shirts by then, we're going to give you a T-shirt. We have them on order. I don't know how soon we can get them, but you and Evan and Quincy, you'll be the first ones to get one. So, and then we've had other players that have gone, I think 3 times. Well, Evan, you have a question?
Yeah. So, are we gonna start? So, in the park, in like Saturdays if we're still on Zoom, are we gonna? If we're still on Zoom and this disease is still passing around, are we gonna do it like on July 1st or?
We're going to try to get to the park on July 11th. We're going to make sure that we take some precautions so mom and dad can send some sanitizer with you and have your own water bottle and all that kind of stuff. We're going to put some guidelines out there.
I'm just making sure because my birthday is coming up.
When's your birthday, Evan?
July 1st.
Oh, happy birthday. So does anybody have any questions for Coach Jackie?
Yeah, thank you, Coach Jackie, for the.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Quincy. Way to work.
And it's not often you get one-on-one attention with a Division I player. So, and you know, Jackie, you're such a nice person, and you're so good with the kids too. And I hope you continue to come back to Saturdays at the Park. And
thanks, Coach K.
I know our community appreciates you and learns a lot from you.
Love to be there.
So if nobody else has any questions, we can. Evan's got another question.
Okay, so I really love the stuff where you just like shoot it with your tiptoes. Yeah, I really like that part.
Good. That is good stuff to work
It's
on
my
for you,
favorite
Evan.
part.
Good.
Good. You get a lot of stuff that you can work on every other day, not just on Saturdays. So,
Yep.
well, if we don't have anything else, we'll sign off. But we'll see everybody at the park on July 11th. Again, we'll try to get some things out there to show what you could do to stay safe. You know, if you're going to bring you could bring a mask. You can wear a mask during when you're sitting on the bench, or if you have some sanitizer, don't share any water bottles, that kind of stuff. So we'll try to get some guidelines out, but we really are looking forward to seeing everybody up at Highlands.
Yeah, I have one more question. What position did you play in college, Coach Jackie?
Yes, I played a forward. I was like a 4 position in the 1 through 5. Sometimes I played a 5, but and believe it or not, so you can't see how tall I am, but I'm 6 feet 1 inches tall, and I was the smallest 4 player in my conference in the Big Ten. So I had to be able to. I kind of moved my game as I grew in college out to the 3-point line. I was able to kind of extend my range, and because I was a little bit smaller, so playing inside was a little harder, and kind of had to use some of my strengths to my advantage.
Coach, do you still talk to Rachel?
Every once in a while, yeah.
Okay.
Not a ton. She's been, now she's, in the WNBA, they obviously haven't played yet. She's back with the Lynx. And, but yeah, she was coaching high school for a little bit, so I saw her every once in a while.
I remember when you brought your whole team one year, and
Yep.
She was a freshman, so she wasn't able
Yep.
to do much. But I just see the video of you talking and her behind you and stuff like that. So it's really kind of cool to see
That's awesome.
how that's all progressed. But
that's really cool. I forget about who all I brought even. So that must have been my senior year.
And that was a fun one because your teammates had such a good time.
Yeah.
And the players had such a great time. And then there was another time where you came and then we had a bunch of rain, and the courts were wet and all that stuff.
Yep.
So we've had the whole gambit of times. But at least you got a lot less rain than Coach T. She usually ends up getting the rain outs. So
she gets the rain outs. Yes, I have seen that.
But all right. Well, again, Jackie, I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you've done for us. And you have a nice 4th of July, and
thank you. You guys too.
Say hi to the family for me, and then for everybody else,